What's up? I got a quad Cortex. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Yes, man, I got my own copy of a quad Cortex. Finally, after them being on the market for several years, I finally pulled the trigger and I got one, man. I've said it a couple times here on the channel, but I'll say it just one more time. Over the last year and a half, I've used pretty much every single situation in terms of like a guitar rig. And this essentially is like the last one I could use or try, but I really think it's the best one for me going forward and long term. The main thing with long term is I keep finding myself in situations, and I'm so thankful for this, but I keep finding myself in situations where I need to travel and get on an airplane to go to a gig and or like at the very least be in a very compact, tight-knit spot, right? The quad Cortex is very, very compact. Not only is it compact, but it's powerful. And with those two things in mind, it's kind of hard to beat. And speaking again on long term, I'm still waiting for Neural DSP to allow access for our Neural DSP amp sims, dude. Hey! When's that gonna happen? I want that. We all want that. Let's go. But until then, honestly, the quad Cortex, it sounds pretty good, just as a plain old standard modeler. So I bought this thing used off of reverb.com and I'm super stoked with it. I've had it for give or take, I don't know, 4 or 5 days at the time of this filming right now. And it does literally everything that I could possibly want it to do. I'm not interested in the capturing or the cloning, whatever it's called. I'm not interested in like big giant elaborate rigs. I just want something that's pretty streamlined and just sounds good right from the get-go. Maybe a couple different, modulation switches here and there, and then XLR capability so I could send it to front of house. And that's pretty much all I need it for. Oh yeah, and I guess too, have the ability to run it into a power amp and then power a cabinet if need be down the road. But I think the main thing is right here, dude, just how small it is. It's a little bit bigger than an iPad. This thing can go on a flight with me in my backpack. I don't need to check this thing. Yeah, like this is just perfect in terms of traveling. And out of all the amplifiers built on board with the quad Cortex, I really think I love the EVH ones the best. Surprise, surprise. I've currently got the red channel EVH 6L6 version. That's the one that I've been using for the demo song as well as the playthrough. I think it sounds absolutely monstrous and just great. You know what I mean? Like it sounds really, really good. So yeah, like if nothing else, I'm very content with my purchase and I love this simple setup that I got going on right now. Well, good morning, everybody. It is about 3 a.m. here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, August 31st. And yeah, dude, I'm just going to knock out this portion of the video because I am a severe insomniac. So what I want to do now is just walk you guys through like my philosophy, I guess, if I want to be so dramatic talking about this thing. Basically, just twist some knobs, check out some tones, and go from there, okay? So here's just what I was using for the duration of this video. I'm using basically an EVH red channel 6L6 version and then a 4x12 60 Brit 60A, so like a Marshall cab. And it sounds like super awesome, dude. And then I am boosting it with just a plain old Maxon. And one thing that's interesting is, like, if you notice, I have an EQ at the very end of my chain. If I bypass that, like, I truly think like this sounds better without the graphic EQ. It's slight, but like if you notice, like I got a little bit of 1K going here, and then dipping out a little bit of the 500K and 250, and a little bit of 4K, because this sounds terrible. So we want to dial that back. But basically, man, like the 1K right here, this is where it really like kind of gives it a little bit of a mid-forward push, and it cuts better in the mix. I don't think this sounds all that good on its own. I think this sounds better, like I keep saying, but just like in a mix context, having a little bit of 1K in my opinion works, and you could even get like a little 8K if you want a little bit of brightness, but this might be too bright. I actually don't mind that. Yeah, like actually I'm gonna save that. Like I know it doesn't sound that good like on its own, like as a standalone chug sound or whatever, but like in a mix, like this would just fit really good, and then I could just have like a really sick, gnarly low end bass tone. Just something to keep in mind. Anyway, man, I'm gonna bypass this for now. I want to check out some other amps and shit. I just want to have some fun, just twist some knobs and hang out with you guys, okay? So one thing I want to show you guys, I was pretty disappointed when scrolling through this. I was really like, all right, I'm gonna do the Lee Malia thing, you know, like JCM 800, right? Like let's do this, but like it just doesn't get there, and it doesn't sound that good to me, even when I crank it with an overdrive. Like it just doesn't have that modern sound to it. So it's kind of a bummer. I really was like, dude, I'm going to make my tone, you know, JCM 800, bro, but it just doesn't sound like modern enough for me. The Bogner sounds pretty sick. Ooh, that sounds super gnarly. Very, you know, very scooped, obviously, but I think the Bogner sounds pretty sick, man. Let's try out another one here. I'm gonna go to the bottom. Victory Squid, channel 2. Victory Kraken, shout out Victory. So much more mid-range and so much barkier. Sounds pretty sick, man. I'm not gonna lie. I actually kind of really like that a lot. Solo 100 Crunch, so probably Soldano. I really don't get the Soldano hype, dude. 6505. One of the most underrated Van Halen albums, but one of the most underrated Van Halen riffs and songs. I love that song. Let's check out that VH4. Dude, I know a lot of people don't really like the Diesel sound, and I'm kind of like indifferent about it, but like I think I like it more than most. It's not like modern as some other amps, and it's not very articulate, and it sounds kind of just like gross, but like I don't know, man. It sounds pretty sick. I'm gonna keep this for now. Let's just mess with different cabs and just see what happens. Oh, god damn. What the hell? Don't ever use that one. Like, dude, this is so sludgy and gross. Pretty gross, man. I like it. I don't know. I've kind of realized like I'm a huge fan of bright sounding guitar tones for the old mix factor. Like it cuts through in a mix a lot, and that's just one, my own personal opinion, and two, my own personal experience. Whenever I mix and stuff, like brighter guitar tones just work for me personally, and like that's kind of what I gravitate towards. Even though I'm well aware of like may not be the best sounding sound. All right, that's too bright. There's obviously exceptions. This is a JP2C. Yeah, let's... Whoa, what's up with the bass, bro? I don't like this at all, actually. Let me get a new cab, just for funsies. And I'm gonna go back... I think I checked out most of the high gain tones. I'm going to just go through all the EVHs real quick. Did I check out the dual rectifier? I don't know if I did, but I don't like it at all. To me, it doesn't really capture like a real dual rectifier sound. Maybe. I just don't really remember dual rectifiers being that flat in real life. Yeah, dude, like, this is... this is by far my favorite one. Yeah, like, this, for whatever reason, like, I'm just really gravitating towards this one, and it just makes this old dinosaur of an amplifier, or, oh, this old dinosaur of a guitar come to life through this amplifier. Yeah, like, super gross, super gnarly, but very modern all at the same time. Anyway, man, all right, I'm going to wrap this up here. Oh, yeah, by the way, I do have some time-based effects in the, I guess, like, the effects loop. Just for funsies, but, you know, that ain't really my cup of tea. You guys know that. I don't know what I just did there. Okay. I could do that all day. All right, man. I'm gonna wrap this up for now. This portion of the video. Just wanted to hang out with you guys and twist some knobs. Okay. So I finally joined the Quad Cortex family, and I really think I'm here to stay. In terms of, I'm not like married to Neural DSP or the Quad Cortex. Like, I love Neural DSP and their products and stuff, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I've kind of tried everything, and this is just really, really hard to beat. I keep doing this stupid hand gesture, but like, just how small it is, dude. Like, that is just the main thing that I'm really, really excited about. And yeah, going forward, like, whether I'm on a bus, in a van, on a plane, on a boat, I don't know. But like, if I'm ever traveling, it ain't gonna get much better than this, you know? So yeah, everybody, that's gonna do it for this video. I joined the Quad Cortex family, and I'm stoked. This thing will hopefully be like my last modeler for quite some time. I'm not really in the market, nor am I like super eager to continue to try out a whole bunch of modelers, because they kind of all do the same thing. But this one, very compact and very powerful. All right, everybody, it's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, dude, Quad Cortex. I'm stoked. All right, I said that enough. I'm getting out of here. Subscribe if you want to. See you guys in the next video. Later.